The NBA rumor mill is buzzing louder than ever, and this time it has set its sights on Los Angeles, where the Lakers appear to have pulled off a move that could reshape the Western Conference balance. Reports are swirling that the Lakers have made a blockbuster trade with the Utah Jazz, bringing Finnish star LAURI Markkanen to the purple and gold in exchange for Rui Hachimura and additional assets that insiders suggest may include draft considerations. For weeks, speculation hinted at the Lakers' desire to add a versatile forward who could stretch the floor, provide scoring consistency, and complement Anthony Davis in the frontcourt. Now, if these whispers are true, the Lakers may have secured exactly that in Markkanen, a 7-footer with a smooth shooting stroke and the ability to create mismatches all over the court. The move, if finalized, would not just be about basketball. It would be about sending a message to the league that the Lakers are serious about building a roster capable of making another championship push. Fans in Los Angeles have long clamored for another star, and Markkanen's arrival might finally bring the offensive balance that the team has desperately lacked. LAURI Markkanen's journey to this point has been fascinating, a story that blends international flair with NBA persistence. Born and raised in Finland, Markkanen carved out his reputation early as a tall forward with guard-like skills, before making the leap to college basketball at the University of Arizona. His time with the Wildcats showcased his shooting ability and basketball IQ, leading to his selection as the 7th overall pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves in the 2017 NBA Draft. From there, his career took him to Chicago, where he displayed flashes of brilliance, but also dealt with inconsistencies and injuries that prevented him from becoming a fully established star. However, his move to Utah reignited his career as he blossomed into an all-star, finding his rhythm as a primary scoring option and earning respect as one of the league's most dangerous stretch forwards. Now, the idea of pairing him with LeBron James and Anthony Davis feels almost surreal for Lakers fans, who see him as the missing piece to maximize spacing, provide reliable shooting, and lessen the offensive burden on their aging superstar duo. For the Lakers, this trade represents both risk and reward, and that's what makes it so compelling as a potential turning point in their season. On one hand, Rui Hachimura had become a fan favorite in Los Angeles, a player who brought energy, toughness, and flashes of scoring brilliance, particularly during last season's playoff run. Losing him will not come without emotional cost, as his growth and popularity made him a central figure in the team's culture. On the other hand, the Lakers have been criticized repeatedly for lacking shooting depth and for failing to surround LeBron with the kind of floor spacing threats he needs to thrive. Markkanen directly addresses that issue, giving the team a legitimate perimeter scorer who also rebounds and defends with size. His ability to play both the power forward and center positions provides the Lakers with flexibility in small ball and big lineups, making him invaluable in today's switch-heavy NBA. If this deal comes together, the Lakers may finally have the third star they've been seeking, someone young enough to be part of their future, but seasoned enough to deliver right now. Fans across social media are already reacting as if this trade has happened, dissecting lineups, imagining pick-and-pop combinations, and even speculating about how Markkanen's presence might prolong LeBron's career. Imagine the possibilities: LeBron driving to the rim, Davis rolling on the pick-and-roll, and Markkanen waiting at the arc to knock down an open three. That kind of spacing has been a dream scenario for Lakers followers who have endured too many possessions clogged by non-shooters in the past. Of course, nothing is official until pen meets paper, and Jazz insiders insist Utah would only part with Markkanen for a substantial return. That raises questions about what else Los Angeles may have included in the deal beyond Hachimura: draft picks, young players, or perhaps even pick swaps. But even with those questions, the buzz feels real, the excitement palpable, and the sense that something major is brewing in Los Angeles cannot be denied. If the Lakers can pull this off without gutting their depth, the narrative surrounding their title hopes could change overnight. Utah's perspective in all this cannot be ignored, as the Jazz have built a reputation for making shrewd moves that prioritize long-term growth over short-term flashes. LAURI Markkanen has become the face of their rebuilding effort, but perhaps the front office sees value in flipping him for assets that accelerate their timeline. Rui Hachimura is younger, still developing, and under team control for several years, making him a solid piece for a franchise not in a rush to compete at the highest level immediately. If Utah indeed receives multiple draft picks in this trade, it would fit their pattern of accumulating future capital while giving younger players opportunities to shine. Some skeptics might argue that trading away Markkanen sends the wrong message to fans, but the Jazz have consistently emphasized sustainability, patience, and positioning themselves for the right superstar opportunity. In that sense, Hachimura could become more than just a replacement. He could symbolize Utah's continued commitment to building steadily, even if it means sacrificing immediate star power. It's a gamble, but one that feels aligned with how Utah has operated since moving on from Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. In the end, whether this rumor proves to be true or not, it highlights the Lakers' constant search for reinvention and their refusal to settle for mediocrity. Every season with LeBron James is treated as sacred, as windows with generational talents are fleeting and the front office knows it cannot afford to waste time. Markkanen's name being tied to Los Angeles suggests that the franchise is still chasing bold solutions, willing to take risks that might propel them back into the championship spotlight. The trade machine scenarios are already running wild. Fans are dreaming about banners in the rafters, and the NBA world is on edge waiting for confirmation. If Markkanen becomes a Laker, the ripple effects will be felt far beyond Los Angeles, shaking the Western Conference hierarchy and perhaps altering playoff matchups in ways that pundits will debate for weeks. Until then, all we have are whispers, speculation, and the tantalizing possibility that the Lakers might once again be on the verge of something spectacular. One thing is certain: the conversation has started, and it won't stop anytime soon. The potential arrival of Lauri Markkanen in Los Angeles would not only transform the Lakers' on-court strategies, but also send shockwaves through the entire NBA media landscape. Picture the headlines: a Finnish all-star in the purple and gold, joining forces with LeBron James and Anthony Davis at the very moment when critics were questioning whether the Lakers had enough juice left to contend. This kind of move fuels television debates, lights up podcasts, and becomes the central topic across every sports talk show. The narrative writes itself. Lakers reload, Jazz recalibrate, and the Western Conference becomes even more unpredictable. For the NBA, storylines like this are gold, adding layers of drama and excitement to an already compelling season. Fans of rival teams may roll their eyes at the Lakers always finding a way into the spotlight, but there's no denying the entertainment value. With Markkanen's youth, skill, and size, the Lakers could project themselves not only as immediate contenders, but also as a team bridging eras. The idea of him being a cornerstone once LeBron eventually moves on is tantalizing, keeping the Lakers relevant long after the twilight of their current superstar's career. It's also important to consider how this rumored trade might affect locker room dynamics. Chemistry has been a delicate issue for the Lakers in recent years, with mid-season shakeups often throwing rotations into flux. Rui Hachimura was well-liked in the locker room, respected for his professionalism and admired for his ability to step up when called upon. Losing him could leave a temporary void, but Markkanen's calm demeanor and reputation as a team-first player may ease the transition. His quiet but competitive personality could mesh well with Anthony Davis's reserved nature and LeBron's leadership presence. The question becomes how quickly the trio can develop on-court synergy. Timing is everything in the NBA, and with playoff seeding always competitive in the West, every game matters. If the Lakers bring Markkanen into the fold and integrate him smoothly, it could create one of the most balanced big threes in the league. However, if it takes too long for roles to settle, the pressure and scrutiny will only intensify, especially under the unforgiving spotlight of Los Angeles basketball. From a tactical perspective, adding Markkanen changes everything about how the Lakers can space the floor. His ability to hit threes at a high clip stretches defenses in ways that neither Hachimura nor most of the current supporting cast consistently provide. Imagine the Lakers running sets where Markkanen pulls opposing bigs out of the paint, opening driving lanes for LeBron and clearing space for Davis to dominate inside. Suddenly, defenders face impossible choices: collapse on the stars and leave Markkanen open, or stay home on the shooter and risk LeBron bulldozing to the rim. Darvin Ham, the Lakers head coach, would have the luxury of experimenting with lineups that maximize versatility, going big with Markkanen and Davis controlling the boards, or going small with Markkanen acting as a stretch five to ignite fast-paced, perimeter-heavy attacks. This level of flexibility is exactly what the Lakers have lacked in recent years, and it would provide a much-needed strategic edge come playoff time. If the trade materializes, expect analysts to spend hours dissecting the new playbook possibilities as the Lakers suddenly look far more modern, adaptable, and dangerous. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, the fan reaction to this rumor has already been electric, with excitement and anxiety swirling together in equal measure. Lakers supporters are split between gratitude for what Rui Hachimura contributed and anticipation for what Lauri Markkanen could bring. Social media timelines are overflowing with mock-ups of Markkanen in a Lakers jersey, highlight reels of his Utah scoring explosions, and debates about whether his addition truly elevates Los Angeles into the top-tier contenders. Meanwhile, Jazz fans are processing what it would mean to part ways with their brightest star since Donovan Mitchell's departure. For some, it feels like a step backward, while others view it as part of a broader plan to rebuild with patience and flexibility. This duality of emotions is what makes the NBA trade market so compelling. It's not just about transactions, but about identity, hope, and the dreams of fan bases that ride the waves of change. No matter which side you stand on, this rumor has captured imaginations and guaranteed that eyes will be glued to any official announcement in the coming days or weeks. Economically, the trade could have significant ripple effects as well, especially considering the business side of the Lakers brand. Bringing in a European star of Markkanen stature would expand the Lakers' reach into international markets, particularly in Finland and across Europe, where he has a strong following. The Lakers are already one of the most global franchises in all of sports, but adding an international talent with all-star pedigree would deepen their appeal and boost jersey sales, streaming numbers, and global fan engagement. For the NBA as a whole, having Markkanen in a high-profile market like Los Angeles raises his visibility and strengthens the league's international presence. On the flip side, Hachimura's move to Utah could generate increased interest from Japanese fans, further globalizing the Jazz brand. In many ways, this trade isn't just about basketball, but about marketing, branding, and tapping into the worldwide reach of the NBA. Front offices think about these details more than fans often realize, and this deal, if real, could represent a win-win for the league's global ambitions. Ultimately, the truth about this rumored trade will emerge soon enough, but until then the speculation is almost as entertaining as the potential deal itself. The idea of Lauri Markkanen in a Lakers uniform is the kind of story that fuels conversations not just in Los Angeles, but around the basketball world. Every barbershop debate, every sports radio segment, and every late-night talk show could spin its own angle, imagining how this move changes everything. Whether the trade becomes reality or fizzles into just another rumor, it highlights how the Lakers continue to dominate attention even when not on the court. That's the power of their brand, the legacy of their stars, and the magnetism of Los Angeles basketball. Fans may debate the fairness, the risk, or the long-term consequences, but one thing is certain. The buzz has already done its job. The league is watching, the fans are waiting, and the spotlight burns brighter than ever. If Markkanen truly becomes a Laker, the season's narrative could shift in an instant, and the storylines that follow might be just as dramatic as the games themselves. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.